this fighting's for, why Judah and his Muslim neighbors can't seem to get along, why the constant bickering and all the bloodshed, just why in heaven's name this hatred seems to be so strong. When will this conflict finally find an end, and all the seeming endless loss of life that has dragged on for so long somehow find an end at the battle of Armageddon? All these millennia later, and these two sons of Abraham are still at war, still fighting for that promised piece of Holy Land that both still feel the burning need to keep fighting for. Jehovah will soon return again, this time in his glory, to honor his covenant with Father Abraham. Then this world will finally find God's peace, and his covenant family will finally be whole again. The Lord made a covenant with Abraham that he would give a promised land to his posterity, a land that wasn't just an inheritance for time, but a land that they would inherit for all eternity. God also promised Joseph a land of freedom that he would prepare as the double portion of the birthright promise that was to go to Israel's chosen heir. During Judah's bondage, when they were carried away prisoners into Babylon, that Jehovah would remember his covenant someday and finally offer them his freedom song, that Ephraim would return from his exile and assume his appointed priesthood role, to help Jehovah gather them under his wings, and finally reclaim and heal their weary souls. So here we are, all these millennia later, and these two sons of Abraham are still at war, still fighting for that promised piece of Holy Land that both still feel the burning need to keep fighting for. Jehovah will soon return again, this time in his glory, to honor his covenant with Father Abraham. Then this world will finally find God's peace, and his covenant family will finally be whole again.
Ephraim has returned again,
And he's gathering children of the covenant, preparing the way for Jehovah's second coming, when he will return to this world triumphant.